Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense takes the field. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Looking to throw, it's Mertz. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he wants it all. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get the sack just like that.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Gators send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Ole Miss offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him and nobody's close. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Dart. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. He leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Badger. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Rebels want to move quickly. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Dart. They're trying to get to it. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Rebels will punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Ole Miss 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Gets open down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On second down, he's looking downfield, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Priestcorn. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Back to pass. It's Dart. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And the quarterback is snowed under. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our